What's up, YouTube? It's Sports Lift, Sports Fade, whatever you want to call it. And I'm here to talk about what could have happened if top coaches didn't leave for the NFL or things like that. Like Chip Kelly went from Oregon to the Eagles. He had a few good seasons. He had a good season, but then they didn't want to retain him as the head coach. So then he went to the 49ers, and that team, you can kind of underperformed a little bit, you can say. And then now he's at UCLA, and they're not having a good season. So, I mean, he took Oregon against Auburn all the way to the championship game way back in 2011 with when Cam Newton was at Auburn. And if it wasn't for that play of Michael Dyer rolling over but not touching the ground, over the player, they could have won the national championship. But then he gets up and starts running, and they take the field goal, and Auburn is national champs. Same thing with Nick Saban at Miami. He had a good win total his first year, but then after that it fell off a little bit in the second season, so he chose to go to Alabama. He was first at LSU when he won his first championship. But no one has been able to beat really Belichick until in the division race, AFC East, since the year Tom Brady got injured the first game of the season a while back. So that could have been interesting. Same thing with Jim Harbaugh. He was on top. He had Andrew Luck. He had Toby Gerhardt. And then those players were leaving. But then he could have recruited. And then he goes to the 49ers, which is an NFL job, which isn't bad. But they take him to the Super Bowl his first few seasons. I don't think it was his first season. I think it was his second. And then after that, his team fell off. And then he went to Michigan. And they're not winning. They're winning. They don't have a great quarterback play under Michigan. They don't have like an Andrew Luck. They need to find someone who can scramble around, zone read and stuff. Quarterback. Not Shea Patterson is inaccurate. Stuff like that. And he could get fired if he doesn't start winning against the big teams. I mean, everybody says a few years ago the Pac-12 was down, but I mean, look at the coaches that left. I mean, even Rich Rodriguez was there. That was at West Virginia and then Michigan, and he wasn't able to win there. Now he's the offensive coordinator, I think, at Mississippi. So, or how about if Les Miles? I don't know if Sam Darnold all the way. No. I don't know. Lost my train of thought there, covering that play. But yeah, Les Miles could have went to Michigan. I think he's the one that turned it down. But now he has Kansas going the first few games of the season. I mean, they beat Boston College at Boston College to end a 40-some drought against Division One, since Power 5 conferences. Not Division One, but Power 5 conferences. So, I mean, it would have been interesting to see, because I mean, Oregon, I mean, the air raid was round, but he was really one of the first ones to do it with running. Him and Rich Rodriguez, the air raid was around, but with Mike Leach, you just pass the ball. I mean, they run the ball more now than they used to. But I mean, he was the one that was always getting Dennis Dixon. I don't think he was a coach when Mariola was there, but they always had zone read quarterbacks who could run. Denard Robinson was that for Michigan, but at the time their defense wasn't the greatest, and wasn't the best thrower. So, that's not Jim Harbaugh's fault because he wasn't there then, and that's not his fault anyways because he played pretty nicely. But yeah, I mean, they did go to the championship in 2014, the Final Four thing, in the college, and end up winning. And end up, I think they lost to Florida State, and then Florida State beat. Who did Florida State beat? I forget then, but they beat somebody. Oh yeah, they beat Auburn. Which I think college football is okay, but playoffs okay, but I think it needs to be number 1 and 2 play the first game, and then 3 and 4. But we'll see. Nick Saban now has Alabama going. They won championships against Texas, Notre Dame, LSU, and then I think they won one against Clemson. So when Jalen Hurts was taken out for Tonga Sayavaloa or whatever. So yeah. So I just thought that was something I could make a video about. Yeah. Uh-oh. It was not a good throw, but he still caught it. Excuse me. I'm not punting it. So, interesting. Jim Harbaugh had Stanford going. Oregon, Chip Kelly had Oregon going. So, Bill Belichick still winning in the AFC East. And Bobby probably went up to tell him and Tom Brady whenever Tom Brady retires. So it's gonna be interesting. Sunday night games, Browns, Rams. First, I can't remember the last time that the Rams played a Sunday night game. I know they played Monday against the Jets. And that job doesn't matter. Stops the clock. I'm going slant with Tate. Golden Tate. Also, there's another big game in college tonight. Well, actually, two. Georgia, Notre Dame. I think Notre Dame's gonna win that. And I don't know. Something tells me that, I don't know, Texas is going to be interesting. Ooh, big hit. It's over. So we'll see. Would have Chip Kelly may have won a championship. We'll never know, but it's something to think about. With Jim Harbaugh, we keep on recruiting great, like getting Locke, and I think he was there when Sherman was there, Richard Sherman, and Gerhardt. With Nick Saban, the best coach, some say now, but he also got Dabo Swinney. Would he have done anything against Tom Brady if you get the right players? We don't know. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like.